Hello again, guys. This is Angelic Fireheart. Last episode, we took forever to do an alert on Europa for a really awesome helmet for Rhino. Uh, we also, during that time, got to upgrade our Shield Polarize ability, which I am extremely excited about because as we go through this, as you can tell right here, Shield Polarize, the strength doubles, range increases by 7 meters, and the damage multiplier increases by zero point 0.6. Down here, not range, but the radius for this one increases by 4 meters. Down here, range increases by 4. So it's just really, really helpful to have that. Without my mods, not anywhere near as good. So I do definitely think that they help out a lot. What I've been thinking about is what mods I want to upgrade for my bow. And I'm looking at the Serration mod a lot. Speed trigger is good. It's good, increases your fire rate. However, that means nothing if you don't have any good damage, in my opinion. This one's also good, increases your maximum ammo. Probably these two will be the next two I'm upgrading. These are all good for now. This one's good. This one's good. Here's this one. The split chamber increases your multi-shot. Seems pretty good to me, but I'll just let it sit for now. So my carrier keeps on dying, so I'm probably going to start going after pieces of the carrier prime soon. Let's look at this. Valkyr is ready to claim, so that's a good thing to start off on. I said I was going to do it last episode, but with how long everything kept on taking, I just gave it up and decided to do it on this episode. I can sell these two blueprints, and I'm going to sell this one for ducats at the relay. I've not been to a relay yet. I will be doing that soon. Sarin. Need to get some more sarin systems. Need some more nitane extract for this, as well as some plastids. I'll be farming those soon, as well as more neurodes. So, I already had a Rhino Thrak helmet. Well then, we will just be keeping it. Also, our Kubro, I was thinking about a name, and I decided to call him Alexander, because I like Alexander the Great. Who doesn't? Well, actually a lot of people, but completely respect that. So, these are all of my Kubros. We have Bo, my amazing Roxa Kubro that is huge. Can't really tell. That's how he looks. We have Beaver Retriever. He is my Chesa Kubro. He's decent size too. He's pretty big. Belle, this is our little female Roxa. She is adorable. As you can tell, she's just so cute. Spotted pattern. We have blue suede shoes. And you will see that why. If you look, his little tiny paws are blue. So I figured blue suede shoes would be a fun name to call him. That's our Sahasa Kubro, I want to say. No, this is the Sahasa Kubro right here. This is the Huras Kubro. My bad. Here's Ghost. It's because he's white in the face and everything, as you can tell. We have Tiger, because of his stripe pattern. And then, as we are having right here, this is Alexander. So I'm going to put Alexander in stasis for now to help protect his DNA. As you leave a Kubro out of stasis, their DNA will slip, and you use those DNA stabilizers, which you can buy for credits from the market. Recently, I also got another egg. Have 2 power cores because I had some argon crystals, and I like to use up my argon crystals when I have them for things that I can, because after 2 days, your argon crystal will disappear. So it's nice to use them when you can. Looks like I've used up all my syndicate standing for so far today. I will do some more missions of that later, but enough with all of that. Let's start off by collecting our extractors. Again, everything I've read so far on the wiki, do not deploy them if they are below 50%. If they are, just wait about 10 minutes. They should be a lot higher in their health. I said earlier I need some neurodes, so we're going to go to Earth, and we're going to farm that. Actually, something fun and different. We're going to do another spy mission. And I'm going to show you my... Ooh, we're going to do this solo because it's spy. I'm a solo spy. As I was saying, I'm going to cut out what I just said. I cut that out because I decided I'm going to do friends instead, just in case anybody wants to join me. They can, because I don't want to keep them out. So, today, our fun adventure will be... So right now I am going to show you what a mission pretty much looks like if you're doing it for your syndicate. So you start off by having two little tiny helpers. Depending on your syndicate, they'll be different. Like right here, New Loka Operative is what they are called. They have different weapons as well for their different stuff. They have boars. Normally, or sometimes New Loka, they'll have these really fun kastanas, but they're electric. So basically it's like a throwing dagger melee weapon, but they're electric and they deal a lot of damage. I want one myself. However, it requires Mastery Rank 6, and I am Mastery Rank 5.5 right now, so I'm working on it. I'm getting closer. But these guys are great help for taking out enemies. What's really fun is whenever you have... Oh, right up here. Perfect example. I'm going to show you these seeds. So as you can tell on top of my map up there, those little tiny squares, that shows you where there's a drop. Normally a chest like that, or resources or some other type of drop from an enemy. Although it also shows you... the location of the medallions for your syndicates. So that one, I can't remember which one it was, but I believe it was the 1000. Also, be careful with these because I think I've learned from these, you always want to take out these guys when you can. Don't know who triggered them. Might have been me on accident. In that case, we're just going to rush through this one. I know what it is. See, the New Loka, well, not New Loka, any of the operatives, I always try my best to make them hold their position because they aren't stealthy. They will run through sensors. I thought I was making them hold their position up there. Apparently only one of them got that command. As you can tell, because one of them followed me, and I think that is why the sensors got set off. So, thank you very much, operative. And I will be making sure to double check that you guys both are holding your position next time. Luckily, that one was easy, so we were able to cover it even though the data was being purged. Also, feral Kubros. You destroy these Kubro dens right here. That's how you get eggs. Typically a couple of dens per mission. It just depends on your tile set as well. Some tile sets are bigger and have way more dens in return. Some are a little bit smaller. And they do not always spawn. I think on defense missions and something else they do not spawn. Right here, see that one's just normal. So it's a 500. The one I picked up earlier was a 1000. You can tell if it's a 5000 because it has a pretty much a beacon coming off the top of it that allows you to see it from everywhere around it. Now the Kubros that are in the wild, they aren't on your team or the enemies. They're on no one's team. So they will attack you and the Grineer. So sometimes you'll walk in and see them attacking the Grineer. But do not be fooled, because as soon as they're done killing off the Grineer, they will turn right towards you. And again, they are wild animals, so it does make sense. Okay, so before we start hacking security, or anything of that matter, we're going to need to double check that you are holding your position. Yours says follow now. Where's the other one? Please tell me they died. Not that I want them to die, but if I can't see them, I prefer that it's because they're dead, not because they're hiding and gonna all of a sudden be right behind me. Oh yeah, this one's fun. So, for this one, the whole entire objective is to hack, I think it's 3 consoles in total, and you basically are traveling all the way around, avoiding enemies, and your goal is to get the water level to go down. Each console you hack, as you can see by looking down, it lowers the water. This one should be the last one. As you can tell, it is now dry down here. So all I have to do is just take out that sensor bar. And then you are set. So you walk in here. And now we're done. I currently am debating whether or not I might have missed some seeds, or if there just aren't that many in this for some reason, or if they're all just clumped together waiting for me to find them. There's another. Bountiful, that's the 1,000. So that's, 3 out of the 8 seeds. There's 8 per mission. And then do a new Loka mission next episode to show you guys the difference between just these 2 factions. Every single faction has a different one, a different medal. They cannot be sold or traded because they are player specific. I am sorry about all my coughing today. So, probably after this mission, I'm just going to call it an episode. There's probably some fancy way to get inside of that room. I know a couple of the secrets into getting into rooms, but not all of them. And they're in Grenier ships. I haven't learned any of them for Earth yet. So this one's not particularly hard, just a little bit more interesting to do. Hope you will understand what I'm saying. Also, one thing I do like, Corpus hacking has a time limit. Grenier doesn't yet that I've been able to see. It may, and I've just missed it. Who knows? Hmm. That does alert them. It normally doesn't. I may end up missing this one. That would be terrible. 30 seconds. Who am I kidding? Ta-da! Wait. Almost forgot. Don't make that same mistake. After you complete that little tiny area, that door opens up for you to get back out easy. So let's see, what's the best way to get up here? In order to keep this episode shorter, I'm going to go ahead and make a break for... Or, not make a break. I'm just going to kind of go a little bit faster towards extraction. I saw all these items and I was guessing there was going to be a seed. There were two. Again, I'd recommend Thief's Wit. Also recommend a Warframe that is more suited for spy missions. Mag isn't. Some that are really good for it are Ash. Ooh, look, another Cooper egg. Nice, because I have a second incubator core. Thanks to those argon crystals we farmed. There's no real point of me doing that right then to destroy these dens, except for they give me credits and affinity. Well, hope that was not too boring for you. You can still gain experience with your syndicates by doing their missions in the day, even if you've already passed the daily amount that you can get. That's one awesome thing. And I think next episode I'm going to do a Perrin mission, and then the episode after that I will go to a relay where I will sell some prime parts for ducats, and I will check in on some quests there. Yep, got 5 out of the 8. Good enough for me. So this is me, signing out.